Housing prices are falling, foreclosures are doubling, and Silicon Valley Bank is crumbling. It's 2008 all over again, and that's exactly what the media is portraying. Those are the messages that we're seeing out there. That's the messaging from social media influencers or YouTubers with the thumbnails, with the flames and the fire. The reality is that in Roseville, it's just not the case. We're not experiencing flame and fire. We're not experiencing a housing crash. However, we are experiencing some fluctuation in pricing. We're experiencing depreciation for the first time in a very, very long time. So let's dive into the data. I want to share with you what's going on in the Roseville real estate market and empower you with the knowledge and the information that you're going to need so that you can make a confident decision moving forward. Because I promise you, there are some great opportunities out there. There are decisions that you're going to want to make. You're going to want to move forward. You're not going to want to stay stuck and just waiting for the sky to fall, because I don't think that's going to happen. You might miss your opportunity. Hey, so let's dive into the data, shall we? 125 homes sold in the month of February 2023. That is actually very similar number to 2022. 124 homes sold then. Of those 125 homes that sold, the average price was $657,000. Now in 2022, the average price was $665,000, so we're down a little bit. However, when we talk about pricing, we really like to focus on the median sales price because that gives us a little bit more accurate information as to what's going on in the real estate market. Now the median sold price in 2023 was $618,000. The median sold price in 2022 was $660,000. What does that mean? It means we saw a 5% depreciation year over year from February 22 to February 23. It's probably no surprise that the average days on market has increased as well. The average days on market went from 58 days in 23 from 15 days in 2022. So it's taking longer to sell homes. The interest rate, 2023, at the end of February was 6.75%. The interest rate in February 2022 was 3.89%. The mortgage for a median priced home last year was about $3,100, almost $3,200. The mortgage for a median priced home this year was about $3,800, a little bit more actually, $3,850. So it's about a $650 increase in your mortgage payment, even though prices have come down. Now, why haven't prices come down so that the mortgage payment is about the same? Well, I think I have the answer for you, but let's dive into the data a little bit more. In the month of February, we had 122 new listings hit the market. Now, February is usually the month that we kick off all of our listings. Right after Super Bowl, all the new listings hit the market. And to see only 122 new listings hit the market in February is an unprecedented low. Never before, in the data that I'm tracking at least over the last 15 to 20 years, have we seen only 122 new listings hit the market. Now, left for sale on the market was 172 listings in the month of February, and that's also an extreme low. Now we have to take out 2022 and 2021 because basically every listing that got put on the market in those years were absorbed. But prior to that, having 172 homes left on the market in the month of February is a low. Why do I tell you all this information? The reason I do is because what it shows you is that although interest rates are higher and although prices have come down, they still have not come down to satisfy that level of that monthly payment, to flatten out that monthly payment, and they likely won't because of simple supply and demand principles. We still have enough demand out there, people that are searching for homes, they want a home. They understand that they can buy a home at a discount now and potentially refinance their property later for even more significant monthly savings, all the while locking in that great price. Those buyers are motivated to buy and they want a home to live in. At the same time, sellers are not putting their home up on the market as often because they're in a great position. They have a great price on their home, they have equity in their home, and they have a great mortgage rate on their home. They're not in a huge rush to put their home up for sale. So what that's causing is a balance in supply and demand. We actually have a little bit more demand than we have supply. So it's not a seller's market in the sense that you can get every single thing you ever wished and hoped and dreamed for, but it's also not a buyer's market in the sense that you have plenty of options out there, plenty of standing inventory to choose from. It's a balanced market, and that's why it's not the doom and gloom that you're hearing in the headline. Now, what could change? What could change is a lot more sellers putting their home up on the market, or that interest rate spiking up so much that it removes more demand from the marketplace, and then just natural standing inventory begins to build up. Those two things could change. The first one is less likely because I just don't think that there's a whole lot of sellers right now that want to put their home up on the market because they don't want to move out of area, or they don't want to go buy something that's comparable but a lot more expensive. The sellers that we're seeing put their home up on the market have an immediate desire to move. They either need more space for their family, they either need to downsize for financial reasons. It's that stage of life, maybe something has happened like a divorce or a death in the family and it's time to sell, or they're relocating out of the area. Those are the primary sellers that we're seeing today versus the buyers. Those buyers are primarily buyers that need housing, because it still makes more sense to pay the higher mortgage rate, pay a higher monthly mortgage than it does to pay somebody else's mortgage, pay a landlord in most cases. So what do you do with this information? Know that if you're a seller, you're sitting on a good amount of equity right now. You haven't lost all of your equity, most likely. If you've purchased a home 2 years or longer ago, there's a good chance that you still have quite a bit of equity in your property. And though prices have come down 5% year over year, you're still in a fairly good position, because keep in mind the year before that, prices were up about 20%. If you're a buyer, yeah, the mortgage interest rate is not too great right now. However, keep in mind that if you purchase a home today and you lock in that low price that's currently available in the market, you can always refinance your property later. So if you believe that at some point in time in the next few years, interest rates will be down in the 5% or even 4% range, then it's probably a good idea to make that investment, secure the low price now, and then refinance later, because refinancing later could save you 2, 3, 4, 5, multiple hundreds of dollars without impacting the equity in your home. What else do I want you to know about what's going on in the market? It's harder to sell a home right now if you haven't done the work to prepare your home properly, because monthly payments are higher and buyers have an opportunity to sort of wait. There's no like clear trend of upward pricing. There's no very definitive line of interest rates increasing massively anytime soon. That could be the curveball there, we don't really know. But because of that, buyers are being patient. They're waiting for the right property. They're not taking on a property that has a ton of repairs that are needed, not without it being discounted heavily. They're not taking on a property that doesn't show well. They'll wait it out. They have a little bit of options to choose from. And there might be some more homes coming is the thought process. So as a home seller, it is a little bit harder to sell. It's gonna take a little bit longer to sell. And the way that you present your property and the way that you market your property is really, really important. As a home buyer, you might be a little bit discouraged about the number of homes that are out there on the market. In February of 2023, 21 home sellers withdrew or expired their listing from the MLS. In 2022, 350 home sellers between the months of July and December withdrew their property from the market. And that's a significant number. One of the things that I've recently talked about is a strategy that we use, which is identifying properties that are not on the MLS. Now, this is a strategy that you'll want to employ if you're looking for a very unique property, a specific home, you're not in a massive rush, or you just want to fill your potential property pipeline with more opportunities. So that's a little bit deeper strategy. You can check out the video that we did about how to find your dream home when it's not on MLS. But also, we should probably connect and learn about what it is you're looking for in a home if you're going to rely on that type of strategy. Hey, I think that's it for now for this market update. I feel like I've provided you enough information to where you can feel empowered to make the right next step. If you're a home seller, know that there's some opportunity out there for you. It's not doom and gloom. It is possible to still sell your home. It just might take a little bit longer. If you're a home buyer, know that there's some opportunity out there for you. The interest rate that you're signing up for today is likely not the interest rate you're gonna hang on to forever. And so buying now at the lower price and then refinancing later to save a bunch of money on your monthly mortgage might be a fantastic strategy. However you slice this information, it's not going to apply to every single person in the same way. There's no one size fits all real estate information, and my passion, my mission is to help people win in real estate. So if you're looking to make a move, sell a home, buy a home, whatever it is you're planning to do in real estate, reach out to me so that I can help. And remember, go check out the video that I mentioned, which is about finding properties that are not on the MLS. Hey, I'm Jeff Goolsby from the Goolsby Group. It is my mission to help people win in real estate, and I hope that this video has brought you value and got you excited about your opportunity to win. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.